Hey guys, 5-Star Filmers here, back with another video, and today we are gonna play Doki Doki Literature Club. Warning, this is not really suitable for children. Like in the beginning of this game when I was loading it up, it said people who have depression or anxiety should not play this game, or anybody who's sensitive, cause I heard that this game gets kind of weird, so I'm just putting it out there, like, disclaimer. You know, it said you have to be 13 years old or older to play. So I mean, but yeah, that's the disclaimer I'm putting out. Okay, this is not no like kid-friendly thing, even though it looks like that. But yeah, let's get this thing started, shall we? So let's start our new game. Oh, what's our name? Should we just put Pippi? Yes. Gonna be Pippi. Also, it's gonna be a long video because a lot of people who play it for a real long time. So yeah. Hey, who is that? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Literally, when irritating people, breathe. Like, that girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. How you gonna call your good friend annoying? Girl, what? You know that kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? Can't relate. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Huh? I don't even know how to say that, like, huh? Look at that face she's making. I overslept again. Okay, I have a friend who oversleeps if she watches this video. But I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh, I'm sassy. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Pippi. No. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Holy cow, I'm literally like Mean Girls, like Regina George up in here. Fine, fine. Dang, Sayori, this is a toxic friendship. You should not be putting up with this. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Pippi, have you decided on a club to join yet? Nope. A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Me at my school? I haven't been looking either. Huh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Dang, I'm not even a good listener. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Sayori, I don't think you need to really worry about my social skills when you over here waving your arms around chasing me down the street. I think you're the one that needs to learn social skills. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. A NEET. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. No promises. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. The bare minimum, literally me. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. You know, for waking up late or whatever, her hair looks bomb. Like, when I wake up early and try to get myself together, I don't even look half as good. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh, so we in school. The school is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Why, you gonna come in here and insult me and shade me like that? You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Mimi? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Yes, please count me out. Do not sign me up. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways, honestly? Like, you wanted me to join a club, but then now you want me to... Was this all a ruse just to make me join your club? Like, Sayori, like, what is this? What is your motivation? I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member. See, that's the motivation. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Ugh. Don't make promises you can't keep, girl. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Maybe two. If they're chocolate, I'll take the whole thing. Yay, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejected follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. So what am I? Third year is seniors, by the way. So. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. That reminds me of like when you go into a class and you're new and the class is like, students, there's a new kid in our class, and everyone stares at you and you're not even looking that cute either. You're looking like a total mess and now you're just like, I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Why are they all standing like that? Like, who actually stands like that? Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? I'm a boy. I'm a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Pippi, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club. Oh, so I'm a guy. I did not know this. I didn't know I was a guy. It's full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year, so like a sophomore. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Dang, my character has good memory. I didn't even remember that. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Yeah, I could tell. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Who is Monica? Oh, did we already meet her? I don't even remember at this point. They all look the same to me. That's right. It's great to see you again, Pippi. Oh, I thought she was doing jumping. I thought she was doing a jumping jack real quick. Monica smiles sweetly. Girl, what kind of hair gel you using in which your hair can stand just like that, like on its own? We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, none of the things I am. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Yeah, you too, Monica. Come sit down, Pippi. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Honestly, I'm not liking Natsuki. Natsuki's low-key getting on my nerves. Like, she's the kind of girl who thinks she's in charge. Or, like, she thinks she's all that, but really she's just some, like, annoying little, like, step away little child. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? And then Yuri is the type of girl you're kind of jealous of because she's so mature, and then you look at yourself and you're just like, why am I so childish? Like, she over here actually doing chores, like, by herself without anybody asking. And then what am I doing watching YouTube? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Y'all, they're probably burnt. They probably don't even taste good. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. But, I mean, underneath that little white fluffy cupcake is a burnt center. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. You know what? Just hurry and let me take the tray and throw it at the trash, okay? Because ain't nobody want to eat your cupcakes. Sayori grabs one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. How can you eat a cupcake without getting icing all over your face? Like, cupcake is literally one of the messiest foods. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Literally me. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. What it should be is I took a bite and I made a sour face looking exactly into her eyes because I just need to show her who's the boss, okay? I'm getting out of hand. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. Full of flavor? What flavor? Sugar? I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Just take the thank you. I thought you technically did. Sayori said... Well, maybe. You are literally so ungrateful. I'm over here complimenting you and then you get mad at me. Like, literally, girl, sit down and quiet. Ain't nobody want to hear your annoying voice. But not for, you know, you dummy. Who you calling dummy? Who are you calling? Who do you really think you're calling dummy? I mean, but I guess I'm the dummy considering they're all literally literature club and I want to go to anime club. But I mean, aren't they kind of the same? Alright, alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Dismissed. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gives us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy the tea. I can't read and drink at the same time. I get distracted. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises a brow and then smiles at me. So what made you consider a literature club? Can I get I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? People who are too nice freak me out. As president of Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Me. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. I kind of like Monica. Monica, you my homegirl. You're kind of fishy, but you my homegirl. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all their effort into start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes cool events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! I have like special voices for all these characters. Like Yuri's like the soft-spoken one. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Pippi, what kind of things do you like to read? Anime? Manga? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Who knew, girl? Who knew? Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half-jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. I read the encyclopedia. I'm just joking. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Only with people with a high IQ can watch Rick and Morty. Like, that's low-key what she sounds like. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Girl, I asked one question. I asked about, like, your whole life. Can you please stop talking? She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? What? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to. I can't read. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. Me? Wow, you can breathe oxygen? So can I! Wow, we have so much in common. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, they always say the quietest people are the scariest people. Because the thing is like loud people, you know, they're much more open, but like quiet people, you don't know what they're thinking. You don't know who they are as a person. So they're kind of more, you know, I mean, like I'm low-key quiet at school. So, I mean, you could say the same for me. But then again, I'm loud on YouTube. So I don't know. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Surreal horror? I hate horror. Me too, girl. Oh? Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? What do you mean, what do I care? I'm trying to make conversation. I'm trying to fit into this club and then you always keep insulting me. Like, can you stop? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm changing Natsuki's voice because I can't do that nasally thing. It's low-key getting on my nerves. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work, you can set up an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Pippi? I really should have changed my name. Monica smiles at me once more. Hold on, there's still a problem. Oh, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. I'm sorry, I thought... Pippi. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. It said one by one, but it looked like all four of them lit up at the same time. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Yeah, honestly, I hate it when people touch me. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super mad. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Pippi, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Uh-huh. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Pippi, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! These houses look actually low-key pretty nice. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Why does Monica have like the widest name? Like, you have like Natsuki, Yuri, Sayuri, and then you have like Monica? Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Oh, if I were to choose now, I'd probably choose Monica or Sayuri because Yuri's low-key creeping me out and Natsuki's just annoying. Alright, I'll just need to make most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Let's write a poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes the poem the most. I can only pick three of these girls? Okay, maybe Sayuri. Okay. Marriage. Let's see. Sayuri. I think she'd like fireworks. Yes! I don't know what that word is. Imagination. I feel like Yuri would like that. Smile. Candy kiss. Fickle. Journey. Ah, dang it. Suicide. Why would I have a marriage? Marriage? Journey. Suicide? Broken. Defeat. Unrequited. I'll pick bliss. Fluffy. Graveyard. Existence. Massacre. Sadness. Uncontrollable. Lucky. Let's see. Variance. Incapable. Joy. Playground. Intellectual. Hair. Loud. I'm gonna say sunny. Hope. Yes, food. What was that? Dance. Aura. Let's see. Melody. Ooh. Disarray. Oh, anime. Oh. Incongruent. Grief. Unending. Anxiety. Precious. Vertigo. I'm gonna pick memories. Dream. Charm time. Unrestrained, disoriented. Vitality. Pleasure. Socks. Disown. Oh, holiday. Christmas vacation. Okay, so Doki Doki means nervous. So like, it's like, it translates to like the way your heart is. Like, so when you're nervous, it goes bum, 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 bum. So in Japanese, you say like Doki Doki, like I was really nervous kind of thing. I'm gonna say giggle. Oh, dang it. Family. Um, philosophy, melancholy, vacation. Hi again, Pippi. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Pippi. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join the club this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, can you please exit? You see that door right there? You can leave. You can leave. Monica. Natsuki, you could certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Shade. That's right, Natsuki. Don't talk. Ain't nobody want to hear your nasty voice anymore. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Pippi always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me in the busy work without even me asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. I help her clean her room? Why would I clean somebody else's room? How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Okay, that makes more sense. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Pippi can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, you didn't even brought you something today, you know. Oh, wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches out into her bag and pulls out a book. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Ooh, she made it sound so weird, like discuss it. This is How is a Girl Accidentally Being So Cute? You find that cute? I find that creepy. And she's over here like, discuss it? Like, ooh, that's a weird. She's getting too excited for talking. Ooh. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I'm not. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. It's probably like some creepy horror psychological thing. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already being buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I'll probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? Is that why they're gonna change? Is that why it's called Doki Doki? Are they gonna change the name to Doki Doki? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to the creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? After they come, we can do things like speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Food will always do the trick, as long as it's good. What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Does that mean Natsuki's gonna have to make all of them? Like, yikes. Good thinking. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Tummy is such a weird word. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Me too, girl. Me too. Anyway, we still need to work out details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ugh. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. Girl, too close, I can see your pores. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah. When people blurt out the things that you don't want other people to know. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. Ha! I knew it. Exposing people 101. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. Oh, how is it written all over me? This girl is literally in the literature club, and she doesn't understand sarcasm or a satirical comment. You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Okay, but she looked good, like... I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. Why are you touching other people's hair randomly? Pippi, keep your hands to yourself. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. It's more than just your hair. Look at your bow isn't even straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar. Toothpaste stains are the grossest stains in the world to me. Ooh. Ew! Don't! I try to wipe off this stain with my finger. Stop. I just said it was the grossest thing I ever thought. Like a stain, the grossest stain. And then you're gonna go over there and touch it with your finger? Oh, that's so gross. Oh, I'm disgusted. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Ooh, I'm so mean. Ew, stop buttoning our blazers. Just stop touching her, please. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Like, this girl can take care of herself, okay? You're not her little mommy. Stop touching her. Stop rubbing the stupid toothpaste with your finger. Stop trying to fix her hair. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Ugh, what a weird angle. How tall am I? Like 5'9", 6 foot? This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Yeah, she just made it weird. She just made it weird. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Oh, no! I struggle to... I'm not reading that. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Ow! Stop! No! What is this game? I didn't think it was gonna get that weird. Don't say that out loud. Anyway. You look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayoti's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it's like a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Ugh. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyways. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. That doesn't make any sense. If I'm sleeping late, shouldn't I be waking up late? And if she's sleeping early, shouldn't she waking up early? I don't understand. I guess we really are better taking care of each other than we are ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly called out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Dang, that took forever. I was over here waiting to share the poems this whole time. Why is this thing open? Oh, that's because Natsuki's in there. Pippi, I can't read you to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica and hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Ooh, who should I show my poem to first? I want to say Monica, but I only have the option to impress Sayori, so I'm going to do that first. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh, I didn't think about that either. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Pippi. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, literally me? Well, maybe that's why. because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez, she's such an airhead. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you just don't like it because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Pippi poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Pippi. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees a full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Yes, we finally get to read a poem! Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. She went from literally going from, you know, like, oh my gosh, so aesthetic, the sun, to I want breakfast. But I mean, that's me, literally. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit? You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Are we gonna read somebody else's? I wanna read... Let's read Yuri's. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? Ooh, she gonna insult me, but in a gentle way. I'm just making sure. Ooh! Ooh! I guess that it might be after reading through it. Yikes. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a little while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you going to say? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. Oh, completely changed Judy's voice. Oh my gosh, I gotta go back. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changed. Her stammering, I'm stammering. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them, but building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oof, her handwriting is messy. I know it's not supposed to, I know it's supposed to be fancy, but I can't read this. Okay, let's read our creepy poem. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing the air of present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That's terrible. I'm sorry. I liked Yudi's better. Not Yudi. Sayori? Because hers was just more relatable in a sense, and this is just stupid. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Girl, yeah, you do. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you forever time to read it. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Pippi, that's not what I'm thinking. Eh? That's a relief. I also really like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Mm-hmm. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Pippi. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance. Oh my gosh, just stop throwing shade, y'all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my poem to next? You know what? I'm gonna say, let's leave these two for the next episode. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's not creepy yet because I said it was gonna be creepy and there's like a lot of warnings, but it's kind of like a slow build, you know, because it's psychological horror. It's not no jump scare. So I think because a lot of the YouTubers that film this, they take like an hour, 2 hours to film just like the one episode, like one video. So yeah, it's a really like building thing. But I hope you guys like this. I know it's completely opposite to what I normally do. But yeah, I just wanted to try something new. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.